Call the meeting to order for the Village of Round Lake Beach for Monday, April 9th, 2018. This is our board meeting. Please call the roll.
Trustee Nichols.
Here.
Trustee Butler.
Here.
Trustee Husk.
Here.
Trustee Valdez.
Here.
Trustee Wallace.
Here.
Mayor Hill.
Here. Let the record show a quorum is present. Would you all please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Any additions, deletions, or corrections on the agenda? Actually, we do have one, just on item B, it says the award of contract to Peter Baker and Sons, just would be to Eleanor. The resolution actually has the right information, but the item B actually says the wrong company there. If there's no other corrections, do we have a motion to approve with the correction?
So moved.
Motion by trustee Wallace.
Second.
Second by trustee Butler. Any other additions, deletions, or corrections? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, the agenda's approved. We have our public hearing minutes from March 26, 2018. That was our budget hearing. Any corrections or clarifications in those minutes? Hearing none, is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Motion by trustee Husk.
Second.
Second by trustee Wallace. Once again, any corrections, clarifications? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Those minutes are approved. We have our council meeting minutes from March 26, 2018. Any corrections or clarifications on those? If not, is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Motion by trustee Butler, second by trustee Valdez. We have a motion to second. Once again, any questions, corrections, clarifications? Again, hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, those minutes are approved. Our expenditures tonight are $568,653.94. Rather low compared to normal. It's we're under $1 million, so I'm glad to see that, whatever the reason. Some of the larger items in that this month are our health care, about $129,000. We have some other small bills you've all had a chance to review. Staff has all had a chance to review them. Anyone have any questions, any specific issues or bills? If not, do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Motion by trustee Nichols,
Second.
second by trustee Husk. We have a motion to a second. Once again, any questions, clarifications? Please call the roll.
Trustee Butler.
Aye.
Trustee Nichols.
Aye.
Trustee Husk.
Aye.
Trustee Valdez.
Aye.
Trustee Wallace.
Aye.
That's approved. Let's see, we have no ratifications tonight, so we move on to our committee reports. Any of the trustees have any committee reports?
I do, thank you, Mayor. My usual SWALCO report. Just to let everybody know what our electronics recycling is now effective in Round Lake Beach. Collections are located at Sunset Drive south of Hawthorne at the gated sanitary plant. The site is open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. We also still have the electronics and other recycling at the Grays Lake Public Works over at 585 Berry. Their times are Monday through Friday, 7 to 3:30, and Sunday, 8 a.m. to noon. Also, now that the weather's getting warmer, there are still people that haven't taken down their Christmas lights. They want to get rid of those. We want to keep those out of the main garbage stream. So you can drop off your Christmas lights at the Grays Lake facility over on Berry Avenue. And if there's any other items that you have questions on for recycling, you just visit www.swalco.org. And remember, recycle first, trash last. I do have a couple other things here. Also, pharmaceutical and Sharps needle disposal. I just wanted to bring that up. People have a lot of unwanted medicines and everything they just throw in the garbage. And instead of doing that, our police department can take both the pharmaceuticals and the needles here. I believe we have a kiosk for both, don't we, Chief? That's correct. Okay. Also, during the month of April, residents can upgrade. Recycling is getting more and more. If you've got one of the smaller recycle bins, you can upgrade that to the 96 gallons, same size as the garbage can, for no charge. Now, they say you can go to the website. I did that myself last night. not as easy as it seems, but you can work your way through it. You actually have to put in a customer service request, and then they call you and talk to you about it. And lastly, Beach Fest, just mark your calendars for Beach Fest this year. It's going to be July 12th through the 15th. The 12th is only going to be the carnival on the Thursday, and Friday, Saturday, Sunday is going to be the main festival itself. Usual live bands on 2 stages, food vendors, beer tent, things for the kids. There's lots for everybody to do. It's always a great time.
Great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anyone else have any reports?
Yes, Mayor, just reminding everyone that the Round Lake Beach Cultural Civic Center is having another musical event, American English, a Beatles tribute band. Going to be May 5th, 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. The shows have always been extremely fun. They are a complete Beatles tribute reunion. So come on out and see them.
Yeah, they're a great band. I know we've all seen them before. They're putting on an amazing show and takes us back to our era, at least my era. Anything else? Okay, well, we do have 3 items in our mayor's report tonight. The first item is a resolution proclaiming April 27, 2018 as Arbor Day. If we can have our clerk please read that.
Whereas in 1872, J. Sterling Morton proposed to the Nebraska Board of Agriculture that a special day be set aside for the planting of trees. And whereas this holiday called Arbor Day was the first observed with the planting of more than 1 million trees in Nebraska. And whereas Arbor Day is now observed throughout the nation and the world. And whereas trees can reduce the erosion of our precious topsoil by wind and water, cut heating and cooling costs, moderate the temperature, clean the air, produce life-giving oxygen, and provide habitat for wildlife. And whereas trees are a renewable resource, giving us paper, wood for our homes, fuel for our fires, and countless other wood products. And whereas trees in our city increase property values, enhance the economic vitality of business areas, and beautify our community. And whereas trees, wherever they are planted, are a source of joy and spiritual renewal. Now therefore be it resolved by the Mayor and Board of Trustees of the Village of Round Lake Beach, Lake County, Illinois as follows. In the Village of Round Lake Beach, and I urge all citizens to celebrate Arbor Day and to support efforts to protect our trees and woodlands. And further, I urge all citizens to plant trees to gladden the heart and promote the well-being of this and future generations.
Thank you. As the board all knows, we got hit pretty hard with the emerald ash borer, a lot of loss of trees up north. And those have all been cut down, I believe, now, and we're slowly replacing them. It's going to take several years to do them all, but it's a big job. Hopefully we won't have any more issues like that in the future with the trees that we replace them with. But that's one of the key ways that we try to make sure our community can continue to be a part of Arbor Day and provide for our residents. Any questions by the board? Is there a motion to approve?
Moved.
Motion by trustee Nichols, second by trustee Wallace. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, that's, resolution's approved. Item 2 is a resolution proclaiming July 1st as Honor Guards Day. If we could have our clerk read that one again.
Whereas Honor Guards of America, along with honor guards across the United States, serve with honor, dignity, and loyalty, and they demonstrate high regard for the traditions of the United States military, public safety organizations, other agencies, and honor the veterans who serve our country. And whereas the Honor Guard is comprised of courageous men and women who have selflessly served in our military, law enforcement, fire service, public safety, emergency medical service, corrections, other agencies, and all those who wear the uniform of the Honor Guard understand the sacrifice and are an important part of the community. And whereas the Honor Guard serves each community through participation in services for the fallen, presenting the colors with honor and involvement in community memorials. And whereas the Honor Guard acts as the face of the organization they represent during solemn times of mourning and remembrance and provide solace to families and communities during times of grief. And whereas this is an opportunity to recognize their services and sacrifice and show appreciation of Honor Guards who support our communities as we pay tribute and remember those who have selflessly served our cities, counties, state, and nation with honor, dignity, and respect. Now therefore, I, Richard H. Hill, Mayor of the Village of Round Lake Beach, do hereby proclaim the 1st of July as a special time to show appreciation for the Honor Guard and proclaim it as Honor Guards Day.
Thank you. Is there a motion to approve?
Moved. Second.
Motion by trustee Butler, second by trustee Husk. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That resolution is also approved. Our third item is a resolution recognizing Dr. Constance Collins. Would you mind joining us up in front here? Bring your whole entourage if you'd like. Please.
Whereas the Honorable Dr. Constance Collins has announced her intention to retire from public education after serving as the superintendent for Round Lake area schools for 8 years, having served 44 years within the public education system altogether. And whereas during her 44 years of service as a leader and educator, Dr. Constance Collins has served in the best interests of the community as a member of District Administration Leadership Institute, American Association of School Administrators, BEST Round Lake Area, ECRA Advisory Board, Illinois Association of School Administrators, Large Unit District Association, Lake County High Tech School Tech Campus, Lake County Conference, National Council on Educating Black Children, Rotary Club, both Fox Lake, Round Lake Area Exchange Club, Superintendent's Commission for the Study of Demographics and Diversity, Suburban Superintendents Association, YWCA Lake County. And whereas Dr. Constance Collins has received many well-deserved awards and honors such as Phi Delta Kappa recognition of extraordinary dedication and commitment to education, National Council on Educating Black Children Educator of the Year, Cognitive Concepts Incorporated, Excellence in Education, Alpha Kappa Alpha Distinguished Women of Power, National Alliance of Black School Educators, Phenomenal Women, Co-Superintendent of the Year, American Association of School Administrators, Dr. F.E.H. Jones Humanitarian Award, and most recently, 2017 Most Influential African American of Lake County, Illinois. And whereas Dr. Constance Collins has dedicated her life to helping children succeed and worked tirelessly to instill lifelong skills into each and every one of her students. Now therefore, I, Richard H. Hill, Mayor, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, do hereby acknowledge all the contributions made to our society by Dr. Constance Collins and extend the sincerest best wishes of all the residents of the village of Round Lake Beach, Illinois, for a healthy and happy retirement.
Well, when I first became mayor in 2001, one of my first responsibilities was to talk to our state legislators about our school district and how bad it was and convince them to come in and take over our school district, which was not something I wanted to do, but something that had to be done. We went through a very difficult time. They raised some taxes, they made some changes. We've seen a couple different administrators come and go. And I'm just so glad that the administrators have continued to keep on improving the school district. I know we've received some kudos recently on a lot of different fronts, and I hope we're going to continue that in the future. And what you and your team have done, we can all just say thank you very much, and the whole community has benefited by it. So at this point, do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Motion by trustee Husk, second by trustee Nichols. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you, Connie. And we have a nice resolution here for you. Doesn't come anywhere close to thanking you for all you've done for us, but we really appreciate it. Thank you. Congratulations, and we look forward to even more out of you in the future.
Just want to, right, just want to say thank you so much. This is really a surprise. Heather did not tell me why I was coming. So I can't begin to thank all of you for the support that you've provided to the school district. I've said a number of times to a number of people, even today, I was in Waukegan for a while, and someone said, well, where do you work? And I said, Round Lake School District. And she said, oh, I hear that that's a great school district. I said, you heard absolutely right. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. I wouldn't want to end my career anywhere else. The last 8 years have really been the best 8 years of my career. I've been doing this work, as you said, for 44 years, and I couldn't have been in a better place, and I don't think it was by happenstance. I think that, basically it was from on high that I ended up here. And so thank you for all of your support of the school district, your support of me. And Don knows that he has the task now of taking the school district to an even higher level. We can't stay at the same level. We can't go back. So we've got to go even higher, and I know that he will make that happen, and I know the school district will be in great hands. Thank you so much for your support. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you.
You.
A lot of people that join public service for their careers, and few excel the way you have, Connie. We really appreciate you excelled here in the Round Lake area. Thank you.
Mayor, if I may say, I put 5 daughters through the Round Lake Area School District. We have Panther Pride. When the strike happened, it was bad times for us. And we went through a lot with our children. But now to see it turn, and my children are all graduated, now I have grandchildren in the school system. And in District 116 still, I have 4 of them. And I'm really happy to see how it has turned around. I thank you so much, and you've got a big challenge and big shoes to fill. So good luck. Thank you.
Along with Trustee Butler, I've already had 8 kids go through that school, 2 grandchildren graduate from that school. So, and they've all gone on to better things and greater things. Thank you.
We also have some goodies out in the lobby when we're complete with our meeting. We can all go out there and enjoy a little bit, so we look forward to it. We do have a pretty short meeting. You're welcome to stay, or you can hang in the lobby, or if you have things you need to go get doing, feel free to do that. You won't hurt our feelings. Is there a clerk's report tonight?
There is not, thank you.
Okay, moving on to our items of business, we have item A, is an ordinance amending section 3-5-2 of the village code regarding the sale of tobacco products to people under age 21. Smoking is one of the worst ways to cut your life short. Too many young adults start smoking from peer pressure and having easy access to cigarettes. Most 18 to 20-year-olds in Lake County can no longer buy cigarettes. It's been passed in a lot of communities already in unincorporated Lake County that they can't buy them in those communities. We're going to be adding Round Lake Beach to that list, and even more areas of Lake County will be covered. And we'll all feel very strongly about 18 years old being the age of majority. People can make their own decisions, but there's too many things happen with the cigarettes that are just so deadly for people, and they don't always understand the consequences of starting at that young age. What's going to happen 20, 30, 40 years from now to them and to their bodies. Any questions by the board? Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Motion
Second.
by trustee Valdez, second by trustee Husk. Any questions? Please call the roll.
Trustee Butler.
Aye.
Trustee Nichols.
Aye.
Trustee Husk.
Aye.
Trustee Valdez.
Aye.
Trustee Wallace.
Aye.
That's approved 5-0. See, too far down. We have item B, is a resolution authorizing and approving award of contract to L&R in an amount not to exceed $2,119,453.10. We're going to be continuing our road projects and water main replacements. This year, we're going to be working on, we have 3 parts of this bid. We had the base bid part A, which is replacing 5,475 lineal feet of water main on Meadowbrook Drive between Walnut and Oakwood Drive, Sunset Drive between Bayview Drive and Woodland Drive, and then Woodland Drive between Sunset to Bayview, and also North Channel to Cedar Lake Road. We'd already replaced that small section in between there recently, so no sense ripping that up and replacing that again. So that's over a mile of water main. Base bid B, part B is pavement rehabilitation, including Meadowbrook Drive between Walnut and Oakwood Drive, Sunset Drive between Bayview Drive and Woodland Drive from Sunset to Cedar Lake Road, pretty much following the path of where the water main's being replaced. We're also going to be replacing the 3 culverts over on underneath Sunset Drive before we begin the pavement. Any questions by the board? Again, that's a little over $2 million, continuing out with a lot of our infrastructure replacement. Actually, a lot of this actually close to the school district. Look forward to that too. I'm sure it'll be good for the students, although hopefully it'll be done before school starts in the fall. Any questions by the board? Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Motion by
Second.
trustee Wallace, second by trustee Butler. We have a motion and a second. Any questions? Please call the roll.
Trustee Nichols.
Aye.
Trustee Husk.
Aye.
Trustee Valdez.
Aye.
Trustee Wallace.
Aye.
Trustee Butler.
Aye.
That's approved. We have item C, is a resolution approving a staffing agreement with the Village of Round Lake Beach Cultural and Civic Center with Improv Playhouse Theater Incorporated. We've been contracting employees from Improv that have the talented abilities we need to manage the cultural center. We get quality, knowledgeable staff at a reasonable rate. They've worked out very, very well. They're good quality people, and we're going to continue to use them with this agreement, extending what we had. We made some minor modifications to allow for some other types of staff to be included if necessary, but generally the agreement is still the same. Any questions by the board? If not, is there a motion to approve? Motion by trustee Wallace,
Second?
second by trustee Nichols. We have a motion to second. Any questions? Please call the roll.
Trustee Wallace.
Aye.
Trustee Butler.
Aye.
Trustee Nichols.
Aye.
Trustee Husk.
Aye.
Trustee Valdez.
That's also approved. That was our last item of business. We do not have any executive session tonight. At this point, it is open to public participation. Anyone has a question or comment for the board, please step to the microphone, give your name and address for the record, and either ask your question or state your comment. Well, thank you all for being here tonight. Being that we have no executive session, is there a motion to adjourn?
So
So
moved.
moved. Second?
Motion by trustee Nichols, second by trustee Husk. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We're adjourned. Thank you, everyone.